This is a journey about three students from three different Maryland universities and three different walks of life, all striving for the same goal, to graduate with a mechanical engineering degree. All the students are tackling their last semester in college while preparing for what's next to come. Also, each one is working on a team design project that will change the life of someone with a disability. This is a 3-episode series as we watch their goals come to life. Welcome to Engineering Beyond the Books.
This semester I'm taking 4 classes. I'm taking one to round out my humanities credits. That's a photography class. I'm taking my capstone project. And finally, I'm taking 2 grad courses to prepare for my master's degree, which I will start the program next semester.
So right now I lucked out. I'm actually a part-time student. So I'm finishing up my senior capstone and then I'm doing gen eds like theology and philosophy.
I'm taking 5 classes. There's this capstone class, 2 electives, a lab for controls, and special independent study with one of the professors here where I'm doing robotics research.
The main strategy I have to make sure I'm preparing well for my midterms is to make a game plan, essentially. So usually when the time's getting close, say 2 weeks before the midterms are coming up, I will make a document of literally a plan of what I'm going to study for each day. And the way it's broken up like that is really nice too, because then you're not stressed all the time. It's like, oh, I could be studying right now. It's like, no, I've already studied what I needed to study for today. Now I can relax, have a break, let my mind just kind of ease out of it. I find that to be a very useful strategy for me.
I would say my number one tip is definitely prioritizing. I'm a big fan of to-do lists myself, so I'll make a list of everything I need to do, the time and date it needs to get done, and I'll go from there top to bottom.
Taking 5 classes, it's very important to have time management, so I try to make a schedule with what I need to work on when, try to keep myself organized and give myself little rewards for studying. So I'll study an hour for one midterm and then I'll say, okay, I'm gonna get some ice cream now, and try to do that and keep myself motivated through the process. Ice cream, candy.
I would say Chex Mix.
So I'm a big coffee drinker. I love coffee. It's nice because A, it tastes good, and B, it has caffeine, which will keep you awake for all the studying that you're doing.
So right now we just got grommets installed on the casing that the microprocessors are going to go in for Jared's backpack. And our buttons have been printed and completed. So now it's just a matter of soldering it all together and attaching it to the backpack. We're hoping we can get it to Jared within the next week. We want to get it to Jared before Easter, so while we're on break, he can test it out and give us feedback. And then after that, we're going to adjust whatever he needs. And hopefully, if everything goes to plan, we'll give him the final project along with a manual of how to work it and how to change phrases over time.
Right now, we're in the early design phase. We just finished our first prototype. We're going to talk with the client again soon, just to update them on the progress. And we hope to move into a more advanced design phase now. Tyson is a super energetic 8-year-old. He's missing his right leg, but he doesn't let that stop him at all. And Tyson will be able to pedal the bike with his hands, and his left leg is going to be used for steering. He wants it to look like a normal bike, so we're trying to make it look cool and normal. And there is a lot of thought that goes into the mechanism for the steering and for the pedaling.
So we just had our first test fit with Dan, and that didn't go so well because the crown actually broke when we tried to put it on his head. And that's just a part of the design process. That's a part of the process that we do here. Not everything's going to go right 100% of the time. Things are going to break, things are going to go wrong. And that's where we need to learn from it. We need to iterate on it to make things stronger, better in every way that we can. So right now we're in the process of kind of redesigning, choosing better materials so that the crown won't break this time, and hopefully the next time we deliver to Dan, it'll go much better. But he liked the design for it.
Next step is hopefully to get a job in industry, and I would like to do a master's at some point in the future. Not yet, probably. I'm a little bit burnt out of school. Before working, I hopefully would like to take some time to spend with my family and maybe travel a little bit.
I'm hoping to stay in the Baltimore area and continue working as an engineer. Ideally, I want to work as a mechanical engineer, but also do some biomedical stuff in the future as well.
I'm actually going to be doing my master's degree after graduation. So this summer, I have an internship lined up. I'm going to go do that, staying in Baltimore. And then after that, I'm staying here for another year, taking my master's. For my second semester, I'm going to be doing a co-op with that. So that's going to be interesting. And then after that, I'm planning to go into industry, into some field. Maybe it'll be medically related, but still that's kind of out in the open right now.